right, so to manage your inventory for Apple, kind of like IAQ, but for Apple, it's going to be in JAMF Cloud. And so the website you would head over to is forsythk12.jamfcloud.com, and then just simply sign in with your elevated account. Got it? All right. On the left-hand side, we've got computers. That's going to be for your iMacs, MacBooks, Mac Minis, or devices. That's your iPads. Let me start with devices. So I'm going to hit search inventory, and I've got a serial number here. I'm just going to search it, and then I'll click on it. See, it's got the blue hyperlink. Click on it. Now this one is currently located in the warehouse. That's how I was able to find it. And by default, the room is set to student. So let's say you receive this iPad at your site, and what you need to do is just update it. Now, if there's a person that's assigned to that iPad, so it might be someone in the front office, an administrator, it might be a staff person, a teacher, then you would just search up their username. And so for this example, I'll just search my username right here, and I'll type in the username, hit search, and then it attaches myself. See right there? And then I want to define, okay, where is that? What's the department? Now, for some iPads, they might be used by nurses. So you want to mark it for nurse. It might be the school store. You can put school store or newsroom. Maybe the yearbook has some iPads. But for me, I'm a technology services. So I'd mark myself as TSV. And then for building, just whatever site you're at. So you would just mark it for that. But like for site techs that have an iPad, you guys would mark yourself as CS Technology. See right there? And then for room, default configurations would either be student, and you want to make sure it's uppercase, or staff if it's used by a teacher, or it's admin if it's used by a site technician or an ETC or a principal, someone like that, assistant principal. And it's basically just gives you a different set of access to applications in self-service. And let me talk about self-service real quick. So for Apple products, you would search self-service. It's usually an app that's pre-installed on the device. And then inside of self-service, you don't have to be an admin. You can install it. It's kind of like Software Center or Company Portal is right now. And so all that this would do is it would give you a list of apps that are already authorized or approved. Now, if there's something that the ticket is calling for that you don't have an app for it, as long as you've updated JAMF and you've got the inventory correct, then on the back end, the sysadmin team, we can push the apps out to the device. Now, that would be more so for Mac and iMac devices. For iPads, it would just be made available in self-service if it's authorized, if it's approved. So that's what the ticket would be all about. I'm not going to make any of those changes to this warehouse iPad, so I'm going to cancel. And then same thing with Mac. So for Mac, you would just want to put, I'm going to go ahead and just search one of the Macs right here. I've got one at North Forsyth High School, part of the CTA department. And so for Mac, you want to make sure that the site right here is set properly. So under General, you have Site, okay? And then on User and Location, you just want to fill out the big three: Department, Building, Room. And that's pretty self-explanatory. So you would put Department, and CTA might have like AV, Technology and Film, Graphic Design, Interior Design. If it's FA, that's the Fine Arts Department, Music, Visual Arts. And then we've got, it's like Special Education. You might have Yearbook. There's just different departments. And then you would put whatever building you're supporting and then just put the specific room number. And that's important because if we're having to deploy software to a lab that's at a building or a room number, now we've got it marked the way it should be. That's all that we ask you to do, and then we'll take care of the software on the back end as far as the packaging, the approval, all of that stuff. But I just wanted to let you guys know how that works as you're out supporting your sites. Thanks so much for watching.